Hello everyone, welcome to Learn Overflow. In this video, we'll discuss another LeetCode problem that is a backup tokens. This is a medium level problem, and here we'll understand how this question can be solved and what this question is asking us to do. This question may seem a bit complicated to many of you in the beginning, but I bet you this is not that complicated. I'll make it easy for you. Okay. So before moving on, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure to subscribe to Learn Overflow for regular LeetCode videos like this. The question says you have an initial power, that is a power. So this is a power variable given to us. This is the initial power we have. Fine. And further it says an initial score of 0. So a score is not given to us. So we need to know that our initial score is 0. Okay. And a backup token. So this is a backup tokens as an array it's given to us. Fine. And it says like where the tokens I is like a value of the ith token of index 0. Okay. Like 0 index, so it starts from 0 index and it's like the value of the ith token. Like whatever the tokens are there, token I is the ith token. Fine. So that's what it says. Now what we need to do, our goal is to maximize our total score. So our total score is initially 0. So our goal is to maximize our total score. Okay. And in this total score, what we will do, we uh, by like potentially playing each token in one of the two ways. So there are two ways to play the tokens. Okay. And it says like if our current power is at least token I. Okay. If our power is like greater than or equal to token I, then we may play the ith token face up. Okay, we may play the ith token face up and losing the power, like token I power. So token I will be subtracted from the power. That's what they say, and they're gaining one score. So that simply means, say we have a token in hand, like the ith token, and in that token we we if we play it face up. Okay, so there are like two things. One, we can play face up, the other we can play face down. Fine. So if we play face up, then what will happen, our score will get incremented by 1, and our from our power, the ith token will get decremented, like the how much token we played just now, that much power will be decremented from us. Okay. So that will be like power will get decremented by the amount of token we are playing, and our score will increment by 1. Okay. Now next thing is, if our current score is at least 1, if we have at least one score. Okay, like we may play the ith token face down. Okay, so we may play our ith token face down. So what that means, what will happen, basically the gaining the token I power and losing one score. So if we play any token face down, then what will happen, our we will lose one score, a score will decrement, but at the same time whatever the value of the token will get added to our power. Okay. So that's the two things they are given, like they said to us, and this we will use this exactly whenever the we'll write the code. So based on the condition. But let's see what further they say in our question. They say like each token may be played at most once and in any order. Okay, so at most once means either 0 or 1. Like you may play the token or you may play it only once. Okay, either you can play the token only once or you can may not. So that's what we mean. And in any order, so that's not given like whatever order the tokens are given, you need to play in that order. No. So you do not have to play all the tokens. It's not necessary to play all the tokens also. So our target is return the largest possible score. So our target is to find out how our score can be like the maximized. Okay, how we can maximize our score. That will be our uh, like exact target to do. Okay, so this is the whole thing we need to do. Now further, like if we look at an example, then you will see, if I look at example 3 as an better example, because it has much data. For example 1 and 2, it has like 1 or 2 datas, like tokens in it. Let's look at example 3. It's given like 100, 200, 300, and 400. This is the tokens. Uh, just for your note, they nowhere told that these tokens were given in this kind of sorted order. Okay, so this is not said anywhere that the tokens are given in some kind of sorted order. Fine. So make sure you note of that, because that will be helpful to us further. Okay, so and this tokens were like in this manner, and the power initially given is 200. Fine. Now what will happen, we will play the 0th token, like we with power 200 we can play either this one or this one, right? We can play this now. Once we play 200 token, our power becomes 0, and our power becomes 0 and our score becomes 1. Fine. If we play 100 token, then our power becomes 100 and our score becomes 1. So obviously it's better to go with 100 because we will still have some power to explore the other tokens. Fine. In this case, like further we can do, since we first played the 100 token. Fine. Now after playing the 100 token, we have a power of 100. Fine. That's the power we have. Now how will gain more scores? We then play this 400 face down. Okay, we play 400 face down, and what will happen if we play 400 face down? It will simply give us an additional 400 of power, right? If we play 400 face down, so initially we play 100 face up, that gave us score 1, then play 400 face down, that gave us a power of 400, like additional power of 400, with a current score as 0. Fine, score gets decremented. Now, after this 400, what we will play? We will play like now our power becomes say 500. So with 500 power, we can actually play 200 and 300 both in face up, right? In face up, fine. So if we play 200, 300 face up, we'll get one score each, right? We have that much power. So we'll like pay one score each, and that will give us a total score of 2. That's the maximum score we can reach. What if you have played with 200 first? If you have played with 200 first, okay, then also you might end up doing that, because if you have played 200 first, then you've gained a score of 1. Fine. Initially you gained a score of 1. Now with that one score, I mean, if we have played 200 face up initially, fine, your power becomes 0 and your score becomes 1. Fine. And then you need something to go ahead, so you play 400 face down. If you play 400 face down, then what will happen? It simply gives you a power of 400. Fine. That's 400 power you get, but your score gets equals 0. Fine. Your score becomes 0. Now with 400 power, you can try with 100 and 300. Both you can try and ultimately gain a score of uh, uh, like 2. That's also possible. Okay. But let's not try to complicate things. Let's try to understand if we can simplify this. Like we can take any of them, right? But why go to 200 first? If we have 100 initially, we should go in that manner, right? Let's not jump directly to 200. So if we look carefully, what are the steps we are following? We are basically taking our first element, okay, like the tokens at a left, and we are seeing if it's less than equals power. If it is less than equals power, we simply take playing it face up, okay. In case it is not less than equals power, we are going to the rightmost element, okay, and playing it face down. If we have played it face down and then we find our power is enough, or our tokens array has elements to just go ahead with the other elements, then we will like go ahead and play with it. Okay, but remember we will be storing this maximum score at any point. Okay, because by maximum score, if we find that after playing 400 face down we don't have any other elements, okay, any other elements in our tokens array, then that becomes a score 0. So that won't be the answer, because we have already gained a maximum score of 1 by playing 100 face up. right? So we need to take care of that. So it's not a like highly complicated solution. Let's simply write the solution. You will find it's more or less an order of n in like solution. But remember, we need to sort that array, so that won't be an order of n. That is be n log n will be the sorting. Okay. So if we simply try to like our approach will be to go through this tokens array once and then find out the exact face up and face out algorithm they say to us. Okay. So that will be what we will be looking for. Let's quickly write this code and understand what we're trying to say and how our thought works with this question. Okay. Let's quickly write this code. And this is the kind of approach you can take to just find the solution, and further, like if you just look at the question, what we actually did with the question, we simply had two cases. One, when our power, like this is the face up case and this is the face down case. Fine. So we have two cases. What we are doing, if your power is greater than equal to tokens dot left, so that means if our power is greater than token dot left, it's like the power is at least tokens I. Okay, we are playing the I token. So what for left we are taking, the idea is if we are checking for the left bound, like the lowest token value we have. Okay, the because if we're taking face up, that means our power should be reduced the lowest, right? But if we're facing face down, we want to increase the power, so that's what we want, the maximum value. So we are taking the rightmost code. Okay, you are saying they were taking the rightmost code. I'll explain this. But whenever we are taking face up, we want to reduce the power the list so that we can try out more scores, like try out for more scores, right? So that's the idea over here. Then the answer, like we are incrementing the score, and in the answer we are storing the maximum of our score or our answer. Answer is initially 0. So here answer gets incremented by 1 after this. And then if in the face down part, if our score is greater than 0, that's important because it's at least 1. Fine. For score greater than 0, we simply say our power is incremented by the rightmost value. It's the maximum value we have in our token at that moment, not used. I mean, that's still available for use, and we're decrementing a score. Okay, or temporary score we are decrementing. If a score is not greater than 0, okay, then we're simply returning answer. So if we're simply returning answer, that means we are just getting our answer. But after this whole loop, we are returning again our answer based on whatever answer we just gained over here. Fine. So this is the exact way, like whatever they are trying to say, we are using that much process to uh, gain our to gain our particular answer. Okay, so this is a pretty fast solution. I don't know why it's taking 5 minutes over here, but this is what the question is asking us to do actually. So anyways, that's not a big deal. So this is the exact question is what asking us to do, and I hope I can make you understand how to like solve this question. Also, comment down if you have any doubts related to the question, and I'll be happy to help you out in the comments as well. And make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel for regular LeetCode videos like this. Hope to see you soon in my next video as well. Thank you.